Happy Thanksgiving week. How's it going? I am Jeff, and I am here with,
Michael.
and we are CJM, and this is CJM Extra. And today we are going to do the supposed worst nerd superhero random films of geek nerd shit today, I guess. Working title.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and why am I doing this? Oh, because a certain show came out last week, which the whole entire
Cowboy
world on
Bebop.
fire. Come on,
Cowboy
Mike.
Bebop. Live action Netflix show.
Yes, the
It's
show with
made.
John Cho, and it's actually interesting.
I mean, I liked it so far.
I
I
have
mean, I don't know.
you finished it?
Yeah.
Like, you watched all 10 episodes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I also watched all 10 episodes. I finished it Saturday. No, I think I might have waited like maybe Sunday. I forget at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I did
Yeah.
finish it, and it was like, oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they
I
built up.
mean, I liked it for what it was. I mean, let's be honest, it was never going to be the anime.
Of course
No.
not. It's an interpretation.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, whatever.
It
I'm
is
gonna
all.
dig.
Go on.
I mean, I dug it. I mean, yeah, I see some issues, but I didn't really have as much because it's predation. It's we got the anime, so I'm not buttered about it.
Why
I
are
mean,
fucking anime fans bitter? It's as if you told them they did something so horrendous and everything that they can't forgive it, and everyone and their fucking mother is acting like this is like acting too good for the show, and I don't get it.
yeah, but apparently it's like the number one or number two watch show on Netflix.
I did
So
hear
yeah,
I did hear that Netflix actually uses its analytics. If someone just watches it for 2 minutes, it automatically gets counted as being watched.
yeah, and I heard they started changing that
So
recently.
that could be
Um,
the reason, or a lot of people who are just hate watching the show, like eating their meal and say, "I hate this show. I hate this show. I hate this show. I hate this show. How dare they
let
do
me.
this?"
Yeah, well, spoilers, if you want a show to disappear, you don't watch it. You ignore it.
Yeah, it's like no,
You
no.
don't.
Go on, you go.
You don't. You don't sit here and make videos of it, and like complain about it.
Or TikToks or tweets, hate
Yeah.
rambling, anything. You're giving it media. You're feeding the fucking monster whatever the shit is or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, okay, so yeah, this will be a major topic on like today's episode. However, it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving week. My I was talking to Mike like a couple of minutes earlier, and we just talked, and I was just asking about the old shows that came on Cartoon Network, and how
Yeah.
he told me that it's become like Adult Swim's now its own station or channel. It's just on the same station, and they share a network or something. They're the same channel with Cartoon Network, which is now separate from Adult Swim, apparently.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah. They separated like years ago.
Wow,
It's just kind of.
I really never paid attention.
Yeah, it's just kind of like why Adult Swim can do its own thing, and why Cartoon Network is still Cartoon Network, sort of, kind of, not
Cartoon
really.
Network is a Cartoon Network is not even itself at this point. Come on,
Sadly, it's gone downhill some for kids.
say it louder for everyone in back to hear it. God damn it, need to hear this shit.
I mean, because, it's like, now it's just Teen Titans Go and some other random cartoons.
Air show and the regular show and
Yeah.
Gumball, which is all right actually. It's actually pretty funny. Uh,
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I like it.
I mean, some of those fucking jokes are very meta for its own good. Like, oh, okay, I get that shit.
Yeah, I like when they break the fourth wall.
Say a complicated word in a sentence and just laugh at the audience and say, "I did it." Something like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Regular show, as I mentioned, as well, it's all right, even though it does give you like it gives you strong anime feels because creator most likely
Oh,
grew up on anime with that Evangelion esque opening or whatever.
oh yeah, you're right.
He pro- I,
Don't make me
s-
surprised.
I swear he probably grew up. He's our age, damn it, and he probably grew up on Evangelion and it impacted him to do that shit. Like, I can't dismiss this shit. It's actually good. God damn it.
Yeah. Evangelion did have an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah, the show that barely anyone is supposed to know except no, the show that you only watched on VHS that your parents didn't really know anything about or anyone did, and so happened to air one freaking episode or something, depending on what country you're in or whatever, uh, on Tsunami Robot Week, which I swear I have no memory of ever seeing.
Yeah, it was like for Robot Week, which was like a short. It was like them like promoting like mecha anime
Mm.
or big robots. It was not popular, so that's why we never saw any more, except for maybe Big O for that brief period before
Which
it
I
faded away.
mm, which I have a new appreciation for Big O, shockingly enough, which we've talked about off recording.
Yes. Yes, like Big O is, one of those like shows that first you kind of but it gets better as you watch it,
Or
I
if you,
think.
as in, pay attention. For
Yeah.
me, at least, pay attention, and then you'll start getting like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, like when Steve Blum started great casting.
How thought Batman feel?
Yeah, it's definitely Batman-esque.
And well, I don't like using this word stand, but I have to say, I think Dorothy was my favorite.
She was great.
She was just, I mean, the time she was able to at least be on the same stage with Roger, and just be deadpan with him, and sometimes aid him in certain things. It was cool.
Yeah, you're lost, Roger Smith. I love Liz Sutton. She was great as
Mm,
Dorothy.
mm, mm. But yeah, so yeah, and some of the shows that also aired on Thanksgiving on Cartoon Network and back in the day were just Thanksgiving esque kind of shows, which were there, but I can't really tell you how what they were. I can just give you I have imprints, but I can't specifically remember because it has
I
been years.
remember like when they took over. This was back like mid '90s. Like they took over
Hmm.
like TNT, TBS, and Cartoon Network all like like promoted cartoons. Like one channel did like Scooby Doo, I think.
Hmm.
Another random like Bugs Bunny and other cartoon movies. And yeah, it was like big. It's like a takeover.
Oh
It was really,
God,
it's
you're
really,
right. You're right. That did happen.
yeah. So I
Wasn't
kind of like that.
I forget? Was TNT Scooby or was TBS? No, I feel like TBS was Bugs Bunny portion
Yeah, I think
parts.
TBS Bugs Bunny, TNT might have been Scooby Doo.
And Cartoon Network was what Yogi Bear and some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
God, that was so long. That's like 30 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah, I still remember that period.
It had a big impact because it was very like it was in your face.
Yeah, it was. The dunes are taking over. like that promo.
Oh God, no! I'm thinking I'm remembering it now. Not even it's not even a made up memory. I think yeah, that did happen. God,
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the impression, not yeah. I remember something. Yeah, that did happen. God damn it.
Yeah,
God.
this is in the vein of it, but yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I see
But yeah,
it.
I remember.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I see it. 1997. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, it was kind of a real thing for a few years.
A
I think.
few years, and it just changed.
Yeah, and they got like disappeared. I think they were like promoting synergy between like the Turner networks.
But they were pretty
That
popular back then.
yeah, I mean now like TNT's like pulling the reruns. It's like
Mm,
fuck.
yeah, true, true.
Remember when TNT used to air cartoons in the morning? Good times, good times.
I mean, that's like before you have to go to school, though. Shit.
Yeah, 'cause I used to watch like Flintstones in the morning sometimes. Great stuff.
For me, I think I was more watching like some other random station that no one has ever heard about on the Cape on like Wiggle TV or WGN, and was watching Sailor Moon in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was more me. I mean, again, Cartoon Network was more of a treat that I eventually got like around the mid 90s because they kind of extended it to like regular cable TV or whatever.
Yeah, I got was lucky. I had it to say well.
You're lucky you had that up. You had that growing up in the early to mid 90s. That is lucky.
Yeah, so I remember some like the old stuff, a little bit. It's been years, so I thought of it.
May I ask a quick question?
Yes.
What did you think of that show, the Chang Gang? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of that show being a biracial Chinese man?
I was like, okay. The Dang Clan. I was like, okay. You know, it was product of its time.
Yes, it was.
Like, okay, whatever. It's a kid, I didn't care as much.
I'm not sure why I remember that. I just remember the show coming on randomly, like sometime in the AM, and I was like, "What? What the fuck is this? Like, what is this?"
Yeah. I remember they stared on like, Sunday afternoons and they had like their mystery plot, quote unquote. Like, it was like Chan, Plan, Kung Fu, like Scooby, obviously.
Oh, you
I
know
think,
that's a Sunday afternoon on Cartoon Network if they're showing all those
yeah,
shows. Like, ugh, really? Okay.
Ellen Getting Shy, Private Eye.
Oh
Um,
God, why? God,
yeah.
that shit
Um,
screams Sundays. Like, ugh, God, of Sundays.
yeah,
Ugh.
like Jabberjaw thing, Josie Pussycats thing.
I can do Josie and the Pussycats. I can do that show. That's great.
Yeah. Like, is there like mystery plot? It's like afternoons, I remember, I think.
For my Sundays, it was on Nickelodeon, from what I remember. And Nickelodeon Sundays was Clarissa Explains It All. Hey Dude, like an hour of Hey Dude, for some odd reason.
Oh, yeah,
A
you're
little,
right.
a little bit of like another, and then an hour of maybe Salute Your Shorts or something.
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa Explains It All pretty much began everything on Sunday afternoons or whatever.
And then, like, just figure with Wienerville was
Oh
on.
God, later
And we,
Wienerville. Oh fuck, yeah, Wienerville was like what 1993, 94 shit, and it just took
yeah,
over
it's like,
Sundays like for 2 hours. Like, really?
yeah, and play cartoons and it's like weird puppet show
Yes. And I swear, I don't think
where
Chris believed us when we. I don't think Chris or what was it, Chris or Ben, who didn't believe us about Wienerville.
I think it's Chris.
You're right, it was Chris. I don't think he believed us with Wienerville.
He never heard of it. Well, again, he was never, it's not around during that time.
Pretty much.
So I can understand why he never saw it. Or,
Wow. Well, lucky him because oh, it's not a bad show, but I swear everyone was like someone was like drugs or something.
like, we really like you the
Oh my
marching
God!
band
Please
wiener.
don't do that. God damn it! No, I don't need those memories coming back. Ah, ah.
Yeah, it's like playing like the mayor, the voices of the little puppets.
Oh God.
Like stereotypical Italian chef.
Oh
And
God, Michael, please stop. No.
yeah, that's right. It's all come back to
I
me.
don't want it to come back. There's a reason why the memories were buried.
Oh, no longer. Oh yes, good time, good time.
What also solidified a Sunday was Nick News that came on like at 7:30 or 8.
I think say
8
so.
o'clock, and
Right.
that solidified the end of the weekend, and it sucked ass.
Yeah, true enough. Like you knew it was like Monday, back to school.
Yeah, like,
Like
ew, really? Oh,
yeah.
man. I guess sometime on this CJM Extra, we're gonna have to talk about like stuff we did as kids on a weekly
Mhm.
basis or whatever.
Oh,
As we kind of grew up, like a kind of CJM, what we did as kids kind of episode, I guess.
yeah. If
Which we should probably try to get Chris on there, maybe, hopefully. I'm not sure.
I was trying to get Chris to give us a perspective of his childhood.
If it flies with him, you know how
True.
he's very
He's
quiet.
got to be mood.
Yes, yes. I'm now becoming more aware of these moods apparently that cannot be forced or something or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it does. All right. So as you're seeing on the screen, I'm sorry for that little rant. This was just a little start to the conversation at hand. Shows that are technically considered bad by fans, but really will be decent, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
And to begin, Cowboy Bebop show. It's not bad. I thought it was a decent interpretation. Decent, not the best, because it's not.
No, it never will be, but I think it's fun.
It's fine for
And
what it is, and honestly, everyone I believe needs to stop, get off their ass and stop thinking that they're better in it because you're not. Because God damn it, it is not that bad. It is not like it is coming at you as if it's fucking Freddy Krueger attacking your fucking nightmares.
oh god.
Use
Yeah.
that analogy, for example.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like honestly it's not bad. It's actually fun in its own ways. Like
I thought John Cho was good as Spike. Like, oh,
yeah.
okay, he did it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the actor played Jet.
Oh god, he was
He's
good too.
yeah, he's good. Faye's actress, not bad.
I thought Faye was a good. This interpretation of Faye was good because you really can't translate Faye to be a sexy bounty hunter like with an attitude and just sporting like. You can't have an exact copy of Faye from the anime and put that on the screen because one, he's far too risque compared to. He's far too risque.
Yeah, plus also like when you're doing stunts, it's just not practical.
It really isn't. It's an anime thing, and it was such a shit. Do you see the way Spike fights?
Yeah. And like once again, anime is exaggerated. It's hard to translate anime into live action, but we gotta go with what we got.
The the,
You know?
the martial arts skills John Cho was pulling as Spike was good.
Yeah.
It was fun. I think it did good for the show. Like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, like the beginning episode, like I liked it. It felt like a little bit like the movie first episode.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit because, like some of the conversations were from the movie. And as well as the first episode. But yeah, but I definitely thought John Cho did pretty good.
Yeah.
And yeah, and believe it or not, like John, did you like the show?
Ochan did like the show. He responded to like some tweets I said after I watched it and giving my own thoughts about it. He comes on a level.
Yeah, like oh, John, like the Digiana, some of my followers like it's not all anime fans who hate it, but just like some of the loud ones,
The
like
loud ones are
loudmouth,
the ones with a platform, which is like concerning to me. Like, really?
like the ones who want views on their YouTube channels, or like like they're the ones who like will do 20 videos on like Brie Larson. It's like, oh my
Oh
god.
God, no, not those assholes. God damn it.
It's like, oh my god.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention
those.
to. I don't pay attention to that part of the. I don't pay attention to any of that shit. But it's very disconcerting. And
It's sad. It's what it is.
yeah, okay, yes, it's very sad. Yeah, yeah, it's sad. And it's not sad and a boohoo. It's sad and a oh my God, what the fuck do you do with your life?
Yeah, it's sad in a more pathetic way. Is what I'm getting at, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have enough time to dedicate myself to that type of shit. Like, whatever.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. But the show did its what it was supposed to do. I thought that the chick who did Spike's love interest. I thought that was good. It was. I mean, if I didn't honestly, I've never really watched the show in its entirety or like that when it was like when it was prominent on Adult Swim back in the day. I
Mm-hmm.
watched some episodes. I thought it was good, but that wasn't like my go-to anime or pretty much it wasn't my first anime that I was introduced to. Because by that point, I was already well engrossed with other anime to be considered a real fan back in when I was super and young and very privileged with it. And was slow. And anime was still like budding in the mindset of the zeitgeist, right, in a way,
Mm-hmm.
because anime was still so new.
Yeah. It's new.
Nowadays, it's just like now it's like kind of sadly, it's not in the general consensus. Like,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We're now like Lupin's getting more dubs.
Which is fine.
Like,
Lupin getting the dubs is more of a godsend for the Lupin fans because
yeah,
they need that.
especially since they dubbed first episode of Lupin Third like part one. Like they and it's up on YouTube for until 28th. So go watch it on KMS's channel.
Hmm.
But yeah, but like even then, you notice it's kind of a stiff dub because well, let's put it this way, it's an older show. It's a little stiff, sadly. I mean, to be real, it's not like part two or the later dubs, just a little bit more lively.
Hmm.
And but part one they did a decent job and kind of like showcase like Fujiko being like the femme fatale, but also like yeah, I can betray Lupin and get my own way, but Lupin still somehow finds a way to kind of like yeah, gotta get back at her at the end. Kind of, but
I
yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
yeah, but no, like Richard Epcar gave a good introduction, so go watch it.
But yeah, anime translated into like an American live action audience. Anime fans know this, I think, but they're just being stupid because they just want to say it because they want to say anything that as Americans or whatever America touching this that precious anime, they will fuck up somehow, which technically is true. But without me,
Well,
but depending on what it is, not
yeah,
stand a chance. I mean, Dragon Ball Evolution never should have happened, so that was not Dragon Ball at all. So yeah, okay.
yes.
I will never defend that shit. Never. Like now.
I don't think anyone will defend Dragon
Like
Ball
no,
over.
I'm on a silent agreement with that. Like no, disregard it.
That's just trash.
It is fucking
Um,
trash. Don't even mention it. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Um,
like,
or for instance, like oh, I don't know, like One Piece, as we know, has
yeah,
recently announced that they got the casting for
yeah,
One Piece, and they're probably going to do like the first arc or seasons of the first when they're still in that little ocean part of Ocean 7, not Ocean 7, whatever the old ocean or wherever they introduce all the damn characters and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like that. I forget the.
thing
Yeah.
where
Um,
Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji all become together to become a crew, and and those episodes in the anime, it's like what 50 episodes plus to get all that shit
yeah.
done. No,
They're probably like a
episode 84. Shit, 84 episodes.
yeah, they're probably like a top line, obviously, like Nami's story as well, like that arc.
Now, Nami's
Well,
stories were probably second species in fucking.
yeah,
They'll probably just introduce her and she's just a girl, and it's mostly going to be about Sanji and maybe even Usopp at best.
yeah,
I don't see them doing much with Zoro except he's the pirate hunter or bounty hunter and Luffy. And honestly, I don't mind the cat. Honestly, I think they're young they're young actors, so that's fine. I'm not
yeah,
sure why everyone's upset at live casting of teenagers slash early adults and people. Which, by the way, he is coded in this way, Usopp being black, because
yeah.
I
He
don't know
looks,
what to tell anyone, but he seems pretty. I'm sorry, he's been coded as black in that
yeah.
series. I'm sorry. Hair, come on. That's light skin tone. I don't know what to tell
I mean, his skin doesn't give it away.
you.
It's
Yeah, like, okay.
like he's African American or like dark skin.
I mean,
No, so
for fuck's sakes, I remember reading like some random thing on a wiki that said that if if the Straw Hats were like in the real world, would have specifically said he would be African American, black African American.
mhm, yeah,
I don't know why everyone's acting like he's black. What Usopp is black. He's always looked at and coded as black. What the fuck do you want?
yeah. I have no idea. Like even Oda is like involved, just like the creator Cowboy Bebop
I
was.
know that's what I'm baffled that all the anime fans are acting like the precious show got taken over. Like they went through the official channel. The fucking creator was involved. What the fuck do you want?
And the people behind the music were all like,
Yoko! Fucking Yoko! She was
okay,
involved.
like she's involved. And then they brought like a lot of the music from the anime movie. It's there. It's awesome.
I don't. So, honestly, everyone acting like this is like hurting them. How can a show hurt you?
It doesn't. Should.
Really, you're being dramatic for no reason. You're not even giving it a chance, or you watched it and just being, might I say, being pulling a emo hipster on me, saying that this is not worth my time or my salt. How dare they touch this shit? They're being very pretentious for no particular reason, other than the fact that it touched a fucking anime that everyone likes or loves.
I mean, look what was that anime? It's not going anywhere. So like, if you don't like the show, go watch the anime. No one's stopping you from watching it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm planning on watching that anime probably on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, like I have that anime, I have those memories, but I also like am a little bit like open to different interpretations because like at the end of the day, I know it's not gonna be anime. It may not have the same quality, but if it's decent, I'm gonna enjoy it.
It was a
And
decent interpretation. Adaption.
yeah, it's fair because I watched and I actually laughed and liked it. So yeah,
I
so I like.
liked the chemistry they had.
Yeah, I like the chemistry too. It felt like Bebop.
Yes. And also, not that I'm that kind of person, but I guess for this we'll say I am right now. Uh
Mm-hmm.
Cat, who I kind of knew about, but apparently he was always coded as being black as well in the anime.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, so I'm learning about coding now. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and also his voice actor was, African American.
I never knew that until I heard about that recently, and I was talking to Ben about it, and I said, I never knew much about this voice act. I never knew much about the voice actor of Jet, and I feel kind of bad. I never followed his story. I knew Stephen Bloom. I knew Wendy Lee, Sandy Fox, Lex Lang. I feel kind of bad. I didn't follow this dude's career. I feel very bad.
Yeah, Bo Billingsley, so done a lot of voices. Minor ones in the background. But I heard his voice.
Oh, okay. So, okay, Ben said the same thing. He did like background more. He's like, oh, okay. I wouldn't have known.
Like he did a lot of tension voices. He was in Vandred. He was in another anime. I'll have to find some voices, but yeah.
Mm,
But he also made like TV appearances. Oh,
nice, nice.
I believe he might have been in Halloween H2O as like a minor character at the beginning. I think.
Oh, cool.
I think every kid might be all.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's been in many various roles.
Mm.
But yes.
Speaking of anime shows, movies, franchises, I have this on the screen, and Mike, I'll take a picture just to show you what we'll probably talk about mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Remember seeing a certain movie that also got on a lot of anime fans' nerves called Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, yes, that movie. Which I thought was decent for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I get some of the annoyance that, a Japanese actress is not cast.
Yeah, I get that shit.
But let's be real, Motoko is a shell. I mean, like a android robot. So, yeah, I get it, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Scott Johansson did like a decent job. So yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it.
Mm, yeah, and some backstory. Mike and I saw that movie in theaters. Wasn't the fullest. It wasn't really full when we went there, from what I remember.
No.
It was all right. I didn't. Well, one, I've never watched Ghost in the Shell, the motion picture or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I had nothing to go on to like. I was pretty much a clean slate. It could have shown anything. I would have accepted. Like, okay, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not say one bad thing about that movie. I did fall asleep a little bit, but then it started picking up, and I got into it. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the problem is with the original anime movie is it's kind of a little slow.
Yeah, exposition.
Yeah. It's like gotta try. So I can understand if people like fell asleep during the anime as well, because there's a lot of talk. It's not all about the gun fights or shooting,
All that fantastic, beautiful music.
yeah, or beautiful music as the opening to like the standalone gun, like to have you believe, because yeah, while there is action, it's talking mainly, yeah. So yeah. So it's not always about explosive violence,
Mm-hmm.
but there's definitely violence when it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the story tells needs for the action to pick up.
Standalone Complex. That's the like most popular anime show that came after the film.
Yeah, that's the most popular interpretation, I think. And also brought in like Mary Elizabeth McClellan as Monaco. That's our first attempt at it. It's really good.
Yoko Kanno did the composed the music, and it's like I might not have really gotten into that series. That was based off the movie that we saw, but Yoko
Mm-hmm.
Kanno touching any kind of anime music and anything is just fucking gold.
Mm-hmm.
He just has a way of doing it. Oh my god. Anyone who's listening to this random shit right now, go look up anything Yoko Kanno and just listen. Because
Mm-hmm.
that shit I'm honestly saying that shit just transcends.
Mm-hmm.
This opening theme for that show, not the movie, is In a Universe, performed by Origa, written by Origa and Shanti Snyder. The lyrics are in Russian, English, and Latin. That says something.
Yes, she's Russian. Spoke Japanese a little bit.
Mm.
And yeah, rest in peace, Origa.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, because she sadly died of like cancer a few years ago.
She apparently passed in 2015.
Yeah, okay, yeah, several years ago. Yeah, it's got sad.
So her full name was Olga Valentinova Yokova, Russian, and
Yeah.
to her right, better known as Origa, was a Russian-Japanese singer who was a prominent in her musical collaboration in Japan.
Yes, and like
Oh
she's
goodness, she was only 44. God damn
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's kind of sad. Like her singing was beautiful. Like
I'll make
I,
sure to listen to some of her stuff later.
yeah, like Ghost in the Shell openings, banger.
Mm.
Especially the second one for Samuel Gunplay season 2.
That was with
Like
the
that,
animation opening, right?
yeah,
Mm.
really good.
Okay, I'm sorry that we got off track with with the more of the anime show than the movie, but there's really nothing to say. Scarlett Johansson, I had no problem with Scarlett Johansson, and I wasn't just because I was simping for her. Simp. Um, it had
Yeah.
nothing to do with that shit. I just thought that again. I mean, I might be biased, but when it comes to Scarlett, but I thought she did a good job for what she was handled, and it was explained through the movie that why her mom. I mean, spoiler alert because no one really cares.
Mm-hmm.
It's revealed that she meets her mom, and
Yeah.
And she's clearly Asian, Japanese, and
Yes.
and she says that mom, it's me, even though I look like a white woman, it's me,
Yeah.
your daughter. She gives a lot of clues and says stuff, and she says my daughter and everything, and it's explained that this is just a shell of her, and that's
Yeah.
how Scarlett Johansson's able to play the character.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
is fucking explained. I'm not sure why no one's really paying attention to that. Yes, they should have probably. Yes, they could have. They really. Yes, they should have just done it with a regular act. They should have done it with with an Asian actress or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, but it's Hollywood, and I've learned this the hard way too, and I just have it ingrained in my
Yeah.
mind at this point. They, they need butts and seats. You're gonna get anyone who's popular at the time. Scarlett Johansson got the gold ticket. She went with it.
Yeah.
Shut up. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They went for and they actually got a really good actor to play Amaramaki.
Oh, the guy, right? The dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Takashi, um, was a prominent Japanese actor, mainly known for some serious roles,
Mm-hmm.
plus for comedies as well. He's younger,
Mm-hmm.
but he also played like a really good what I call my interpretation is the Japanese equivalent to Dirty Harry.
Okay.
Yeah, where he plays a violent cop who's yeah. One point in the film, and I saw this clip years ago. I do have the movie, by the way. But like he uses a car to knock a suspect down,
Hmm.
and his partner's freaking out like, "Oh my god!"
Oh shit.
Like this is before his accident, I believe, because he got into like an accident, and that's why like his face is partially paralyzed.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, like because like he's famous for like doing like comedies and serious roles. I think Violent Cop, which is the name of the film, that, where he plays. I think that's like the first like serious role. And he's also been, of course, like Battle Royale, which is a, sort of a, like, guys, cult film.
Mm-hmm.
Children more or less think of the Hunger Games, but it's in a Japanese place, and it's Survivor Lives, more or less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also one of the actresses from Kill Bill is also in that film.
Your girlfriend, Yo Yo.
Yeah, Go Go.
Go Go.
Yeah, who's obviously no a singer and a the actress like in Japanese equivalent of CSI.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I should probably watch some Kill Bill in a minute.
yes, Kill Bill.
Yes, the first one's better than the second one because it was supposed to be
Oh,
a it was supposed to be like what, a 3 hour film, 4 hours film, but he broke it
yeah,
up into two.
split into two.
So that's why everyone remembers more the first one than the second one, which is like, okay.
Yeah, first
Exposition,
one.
exposition.
Yeah, that extra second one. Like what?
Oh, you don't know her shit. Watch your language.
Yeah,
Maybe one day we'll talk about Kill Bill in its entirety, I guess.
yeah.
Or maybe some, uh, what's his name, Quentin Tarantino films, but I don't know much. I've only ever watched Kill Bill and, well, that's pretty much it. I've only ever I know about.
Inglourious Basterds is actually a pretty good film.
Yeah, I remember it be overhyped for my taste. Uh,
Yeah,
what's
me
that
and my
other? What's that other one with Samuel Jackson?
Pulp Fiction's
Pulp
another good
Fiction.
one.
I know that I've only know it through osmosis. So
Yeah, you seen those clips,
motherfucker.
motherfucker? Or how like John Travolta and him just like just like yeah. Or or one part where John Travolta accidentally shoots on the curtain thing. And was like, damn, motherfucker, blood or something. That's like really funny.
Oh my god, I'm now curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. That the movie was alright. I honestly couldn't tell anything else except for that one moment, but it had a nice end. I guess it had a nice ending, right? Hopefully, I forget.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I like to take borrow elements from like standalone complex as well. Like a nice like tribute of like all Ghost in the Shell.
Now that's all the anime fans are complaining about. Scarlett Johansson saying she could play an agent well, and I don't think that was really the case. I think people let that go. I don't think that's what she really meant and took out of context, but that's just me. Our next step when it comes to adaptions, and we're going to comic review. And I'm going to start with this one because I've never watched it. Mike, have you ever watched New Mutants?
Well, I've not seen New Mutants, but I've heard like people didn't like it because they like one of the characters is like racist. The
Yes.
race
Well,
is racist and things.
yes.
Like I remember Chris was hyped for it, but it kept getting delayed and I died for him.
Oh, right, the 2018 era when it was supposed to be a big thing, and yeah, little Chris was big for it, and then it just kept getting delayed.
Kept getting delayed, and it's like, yeah, is it gonna come out?
we
Maybe.
we actually made plans to go see that fucking film in April originally
Yeah,
of 20.
he did. And then like moved here, and he moved again, and then the pandemic happened, moved again.
Mm.
Yeah. And I think we also lost interest.
Yeah, pretty much because it finally came out, but it was like a whimper. No one cared.
Yeah, because I think like that point realized it might not be that good.
Yeah, it really wasn't that, and that was like Fox's last hurrah having any of the
Yeah, like
Marvel films.
X-Men goes out of Whipper.
And honestly, I'm not much of a New Mutants fan, so I wouldn't know. But I listen to this podcast, Cerebro. It's a
Yeah,
good podcast, but I swear, sometimes he goes on these tangents, and I swear it is like, oh, God, okay. like if you okay, I'll digress. New Mutants, one of Chris Claremont's creations. They're pretty much not the most they're not the best adaptations of set characters,
Mm-hmm.
particularly when in regards to regards to a character named Roberto, who's supposed to be Sunfire, and he's like Brazilian,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not really looking like the character best representative, I guess, and yeah, and the only people who only know about New Mutants' main character would be the most popular one, I guess, is Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Ilyana, Ilyana Rasputin, or
Yeah.
as Rebo calls her, her name should really be Ilyana Rasputina because Rasputin is not really a real last name or something. I don't know, and whatever. I really don't care what the last pronunciation is. It's fucking fiction, dude. I don't care if it should be named Rasputina or Selene or something. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
so I
fucking
think
fiction. Leave it alone.
yeah, like Rasputin's like obviously, from the real historical person. But I don't know if that's like how to pronounce his name or not. I don't think cares
I honestly couldn't care less. Like,
because he's become more mythical in his death. They like attempted to kill him several times. Like the guy just didn't die.
who?
Rasputin, we're Rasputin.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, Anastasia.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like the fictional Anastasia, Rasputin was real person.
He was real too, but even though that really wasn't.
I mean, Anastasia was real, but sadly her fate was discovered years later.
She really died with her family, right?
Yeah, yeah, sadly. But I think there was like a belief that maybe one of her sister's body was never discovered. But I'm not sure. Well, once again, how legends and historical fiction kind of, blend. But I do like some of those fictional stories with, like, Anastasia, like the mysteries of the Tsar, and, it's interesting.
History is not my forte because I'm really
Yeah.
going by I'm sorry, a movie animated film which was actually good, and having that little happy ending for Anastasia.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the anime. I mean, the animated film, it is good.
But yeah, New Mutants. I got nothing to say because I never watched it, but I heard I got the gist that no one really cared for this film, and it's apparently a bad, dumb film. It's the worst thing ever. Oh, but it's not the worst thing ever. No, this is the whole point of this absurd episode. It's never a worst or baddest movie or show you ever watch because it's not true. You'll think of something else that's worse, and apparently X-Men Dark Phoenix was considered to be bad or trash or the worst thing ever.
And it was actually not bad.
I swear Mike and I are the only ones holding up anything of like an open mind to Dark Phoenix. It was better than that damn 2006 fucking film.
Yeah, that movie was not good. Dark Phoenix was actually
At least
decent.
it tried to do something.
Yeah, it tried to do something and it actually had some good moments.
Yes, it
Some
did. And it was so funny.
some stupid moments / funny moments, like the helicopter tug of war.
Oh my
Like,
god, that was so stupid.
yeah, it's like, oh my god, is this real? But yeah, I kind of laughed. But yeah, it's like, this is stupid.
I was like,
But
oh
I
my
can't.
god, I can't hold it.
Hmm.
Be stronger than me. Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? Our struggling. Oh my god. My mutant power dick is bigger than stronger than yours.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Mystique dialing it in because she knows she's gonna die, and it was not shocking that she bit the dust, and I was happy. Like, oh my god, thank God.
It's like I didn't feel anything when she left. She said, "Well, whatever. She got her payday."
She got her fucking payday. She's done. Like, okay. Which the movie should never have been about Mystique in the first place, honestly. But no, we just kind of run that into a thing, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Rebecca Romaine.
Mm-hmm.
Making Mystique a thing. God damn it. Mystique is a fucking terrorist. She has killed a lot of people. She has shot her fucking daughter. She shot and almost killed her fucking daughter. Whoa! She barely pays attention to Nightcrawler, her son.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, Dark Phoenix had a lot of funny moments that made us laugh, particularly the Lady Gaga, as you call it, the Lady Gaga scene.
Yeah, like Dazzler, like
Dazzler!
Dazzler, like pop. What's Lady Gaga doing here?
And if you don't know who Dazzler is, she's pretty much a well-known character in the X-Men Marvel
Yeah,
fandom.
yeah. So I never seen never again, like Damon.
Yeah, and honestly, the Scott Jean thing was a little bit. I think I felt this more than the old trilogy X-Men Scott Jean, which was more of a desperate plea that not to leave me for Logan, I guess.
Oh god. Oh, it's always Logan. Those are really.
Those damn movies, they really focused far too much on that love triangle, which was not really a love triangle but you gotta give some fans some hope, I guess. Um, I digress. Um, the Charles Xavier portion of that film was good because Charles is a fucking he is Charles is crooked. I mean, he got McAvoy got that part right.
Yeah, I mean he had like good intentions, but sadly good intentions weren't really good.
Exactly. He let greed and other matters come at hand, and what else happened? Oh, the fucking I guess the one gruesome part was when Jean forced Professor Xavier to walk with her psychic powers, and that shit was hard to watch. Like, oh, really, Jean? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Going too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
And the way she got the Phoenix is kind of counterintuitive because in Apocalypse, which we also watched in theaters together,
Yeah. That wasn't that bad either.
it wasn't that bad either. I mean, shit. I mean, I thought it was good. Like trying to focus on the teenagers, but you know.
Yeah. I mean I had fun with it.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Having fun. That's the key thing here.
Yeah. That glimpse of the Phoenix and then guess what? Oh, okay. It's in her already. Nope. Apparently in Dark Phoenix this comes to her.
It just
I'm
comes to her, and it's just, honestly, it's just unlocking all her latent telekinetic, and telepathic powers, honestly.
and those and shifting aliens were just like,
The
yeah,
would be Skrulls, honestly.
yeah, and there was supposed to be a scrolls, and then I changed it to the other shifting, shift, shift shaping aliens that X-Men deal with.
Yes, yeah, they were called a certain thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, not that I keep up because they're pretty similar to me. It's like, okay, whatever.
about. And the fact that Jessica Chastain was in it was interesting because she just came out of two.
Oh, and the two and James McAvoy and her winning.
Yes. So it was
Mm-hmm.
interesting seeing her just playing like this blonde random character trying to cover up Jean to rebuild their race or something, or rebuild their planet with the Phoenix or something. And okay, whatever.
Yeah, I was rebuilding the planet.
And honestly, Sophie Turner did a good job as Jean Grey in these two films. Honestly enough, I liked it.
Yeah, he did.
I don't care what anyone says. She made a good Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is, now that we've had our fill of Dark Phoenix, MCU. Not that you're gonna listen, but my God, please do not. You don't start. Don't start with the fucking. Do not start with any. Do not start with the fucking Phoenix Force. Okay.
Oh God, I hope that's like phase 12 or
You
something.
don't start anything with no fucking Phoenix. Okay. You. Phoenix is a. The thing is, the Phoenix is already engraved in the zeitgeist, as it were. Now everyone knows about it, as if they're talking what they talk, if they know about it. And it's like, no, no Phoenix. We don't need the Phoenix, okay? Let's
Yeah,
establish Jean as her own character first.
it's already done. Just like Bruce's parents get killed, killing just about everyone. It's like, yeah, we get it.
Slow mo. Oh God, slow mo. Slow mo. My
Or,
pearls. My pearls. Kind of deal. Oh God.
or Uncle Ben getting killed. We get it. You know.
Yes, we do. It's just we know, but please, no Phoenix right away. We will one day deal with the Phoenix and all its nonsense of being fire incarnate and being the child of the universe. Not and no matter what you hear and what Avengers Marvel says about the Phoenix being a parasite, it ain't. I'm just saying that right
So,
now. It's a fucking god of the universe, life incarnate, psionic energy, all that shit. It is not a fucking parasite, okay?
I think they'll deal with that later.
Yes, they'll deal with the Phoenix. Hopefully, they look. They're still establishing their cosmic thing with the Eternals, and
Yeah, like this is setting up for like Galactus in the future. Phoenix Force maybe in the future. Other entities that we're not aware of.
besides the
Like,
Kree and Skrull, maybe the Kree Skrull war, the Kree Skrull war
yeah,
eventually.
yeah, maybe that's part of Secret Invasion, or yeah, something like that. Like tie-in, who knows? Like we still got a lot. We still got a lot to look forward to, as well as Hawkeye, which I believe is tonight/tomorrow.
I thought it was coming out Thursday.
Well, I thought it was Wednesday.
If it's coming out tomorrow, then I guess if we got something to watch,
I think it is. Let me check what's going on.
then okay. Michael's gonna check for us, people. Please hold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know it's coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, yeah, or Thursday. Could be. Alright, let's see what's release date. Oh, it says the 24th.
That's today.
Yeah, at 3.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's usually when they drop. It usually drops at 3.
Well, I'm gonna be asleep by then, so I'm gonna watch it like late. I'll watch it in the morning.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it later.
Wow, you usually like to stay up, but when you're tired.
Well, a little bit, but I mean, I'll probably watch it, chill, before I go to sleep. So yeah, and I'll give you all the scoop.
You will, and I'll make sure not to be on Discord in the morning.
Yeah, and then I'll say if I like it or not. And if there's any spoilery stuff, I'll spoil it.
Do you want to do a Hawkeye spoiler cast?
We'll probably do that.
Like a Hawkeye spoiler cast, like once a week, for
Yeah,
PM or something. If you get it, if Chris is in the mood, because if he's not, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it
yeah,
anyway. All right.
definitely. You can do that.
Yeah. Okay. It's only 6 episodes, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So okay, sheesh. Hawkeye tonight, maybe, or tomorrow morning or something for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dark Phoenix, not that bad. It's not the worst thing ever. And I
Yeah.
and I say this with a heavy heart, which is actually worst, even though there were hints of it being okay, but ultimately it is bad, very bad.
Yeah.
Fan4stic.
Oh god.
Um,
That poor movie.
I did recall now that one day I was going to talk about Fan4stic in its entirety, which okay. Um,
Yeah.
well, what did they do to my baby? My baby. What did they do to it? My God, that's just not the Fantastic Four. I know. What the fuck did they do to my baby? I can't do this shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, looking at the massacre my poor boys, the feeling that just conveying. Because it was awful.
It was. Oh my God. Didn't even get fucking Yancey Street. What the fuck you telling me? What the fuck you telling to me here? Oh God. Fucking Yancey Street. Oh, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with. I can deal with Reed and Ben. Or I can deal with them just being kids meeting each other or whatever. I can deal with that shit. No fucking Yancey Street. You're making Ben come from a trailer park somewhere in New York. What the fuck? Fine. But why not? Why not Yancey Street? Why not some made up place? Why not Brooklyn or something or something? Why no Yancey Street in New York and you just make him be in a fucking trailer park? You don't do that shit. And Grimm,
Yeah, especially since Ben is Jewish,
he is
too.
fucking Jewish. Like,
And
what the
I
fuck?
get like white, like, sadly, like, that white trash type look, and like, is a older brother being abusive?
Which
Like,
is
damn.
not supposed to be the case because the older brother is supposed to be like he's supposed to get in shit, but he's supposed to like watch out for Ben at least.
Yeah. Like, that was like lame.
Reed getting teased as a kid, yes. Any kid who's a genius or a prodigy will get teased by their peers. Sadly, that's fine.
Yeah. You're a geek, that happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a universal rule right there. Sadly. Um, Sue Donnie thing, I couldn't care less. Like, fine, she was adopted by them. I'll take it. Whatever. It didn't really bother me. I saw the sibling bond they had, but honestly, they were really. But honestly, the Storm siblings are supposed to be blood related, and like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they did get the familial love about it. So I accept that. Like, okay,
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan was pretty good.
pretty good. Not the best Johnny, but pretty good. The one that played Susan, oh, I guess she was all right. Kara Matson or whatever her name is.
I felt bad for her.
I felt very
And,
yeah. She dealt with a lot of shit back then. Yeah, it's
yeah,
very upsetting.
sadly. Because the director was an asshole, and studio was jerks. It's just weird.
It's weird and tragic, and I feel so. I do have a lot of sympathy for her, and I I never really looked up what her career she's doing in her career now, but hopefully she's able to recover from this, and she probably did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Michael B. Jordan, he's fine. I mean, he'll be in Marvel forever at this point, somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, okay, you fuck, and they, of course, one of the greatest offenses there is. You fucked up Doctor Doom, Von Doom.
Yeah.
There is no forgiveness for for one of the best, greatest villains characters in Marvel Universe. You do not you found a way to fuck up Doctor Doom.
Yeah, um, that was like one of the most, like, disappointing things in that film. Like, legitimately, even more disappointing than everything else was how do you fuck up one of the greatest Marvel villains ever? Like, legitimately, my favorite Marvel villain at that too. And I was just like, okay. Why is he an alien, like, failing powers? Or why was he, like, alpha-line? Like, that's like, what? He was like I'd say this, he reminded me of a Power Rangers knockoff villain.
With that armor.
Yeah. Like, trash bag face, just like,
Mm. Yeah, and the fact that he wanted to he, this is so weird. He wanted to move the world into the negative zone.
Yeah, that doesn't scream Doom to me. That scream like some negative zone monster.
Mm,
Some random character that could be possessed. Like, that's not Doom to me.
no, Doom is Doom. Victor Von Doom is a lot of things, but
Yes.
he's supposed to be, endearing in a way that's like, okay, he can fuck you up, but and he's arrogant and all these other things,
Arrogant,
but mm,
but, it has presence.
he has a presence that's like, I don't think Doctor Doom would. Well, honestly, as I see it, I don't see him like punching you as soon as he sees you. He'll demand while you're in his presence, of course, or something. But
Yeah.
he, it goes back. It depends on who you ask if he's noble or not, because he's a dictator asshole. But honestly, he's able to keep his country in line, and he's got diplomatic immunity as well, the United Nations and shit. So it's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, even noble blood doesn't mean you're a noble person, but he
mm,
does maintain order.
he abides by some rules. He does abide by the rules at least.
Yeah, he's like a smart villain. It's not like a crazy knockoff villain, not like what this movie tried to present him as. Like some, like, it's like I gotta get back to the negative zone.
Yeah,
Like, drug.
yeah, and oh right, I forgot how, and this was kind of a disappointment too. They got the Fantastic Four got their powers from the negative zone.
Yeah, which was never the case.
In the comics, sorry, they get it from cosmic rays.
Yes.
They whatever. I was like, okay.
Yeah, like it's cosmic rays, which was more back then because, fear of radiation, fear of nuclear weapons, etc., etc.
Hmm.
That was cliche, but that's what they were, not from the negative zone or whatever that was.
Yeah, and the reason they got their powers is because somehow their DNA was kind of fused with whatever they were doing at the time. Like Johnny was
Yeah.
electric fire, Sue was like blasted by light or something, and
Mm-hmm.
it's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I guess Josh Trank wanted to be like more horror esque, and honestly, the Fantastic Four are not horror; they're fucking pioneers. And the first, I guess, the first superhero team of Marvel, they're the first family.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like no one really. I feel like some comic fans and other people with platforms don't really give the Fantastic Four all the
The
love and
credit.
generosity that I give it. So that's a me thing, honestly.
Yeah, because they should get credit because they're important.
At the same time, I know that there are some stories that make them like impactful because unlike what's going on with the X-Men and their whole "we defy death, we're living forever, baby," and everything.
They're
Um,
like Regime Death, just
which
like comic book convoluted stories imply.
yes, yeah, but one day I'll go into some detail more about the whole Krakoa age of X-Men.
Death is inconsequential, baby, just
More,
like in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball.
yeah, they are living their best Dragon Ball lives at this point.
Pretty much like Death freaking get a free Sunday. And something like that. It's like, oh my god.
Mm. Um, yeah, and I don't know, and I honestly don't know what the fucking Avengers are doing at this point in the comics. I have no clue.
I have no idea because I don't bother with them that much.
Uh,
Sad.
Honestly enough, the fucking Avengers in the comics, they were never really good.
Yeah, no, they were like D list at the time. Best on Spider Man, X Men, or
Those
like,
were the only prominent comics that really sold and kept Marvel afloat. As much as I
yes,
love the Fantastic Four,
yeah.
they were also going through hard times because they were like C grade stories and everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, once again, every comic book hero's gone through a D-list period or weird period.
Yeah,
Alright,
A lot of Marvel comics went through a period of weird periods in the 90s.
yeah, like Silver Age Batman was kind of like weird. Um, some of the Grant Morrison stuff got a little weird. Frank Miller, All Star Batman was like, oof.
Superman got kind of weird because reasons.
Yeah, and his little vacation for a minute. Yeah,
No one knew what the fuck Wonder Woman was doing back then. On I can tell you that no one
I
knew.
have no
She was done.
clue. I forget. Just kind of background, I think,
She
the
she was
period.
just there. Honestly, Gal Gadot did a fucking favor to get Wonder Woman in prominence at this point.
Yeah, yeah. And like comics have gone up, they're ups and downs.
They all have,
And
yes, every comic has had ups and downs, and it wasn't always in your face. It was like background noise, sadly.
yeah, especially as like, technology's taken off.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
video games, etc.
yes, and actually, this corresponds with the Fan4stic thing too, because pretty much it was a bad film. There's no redeeming qualities of it. I mean, I like the utilization of trying to use Sue's powers because I'm a big Sue Storm fan. So that was
Mm-hmm.
fine, but Miles Teller was not a Reed Richards person. The person for the thing was all right. He
Mm-hmm.
was an all right Johnny, but no, no. It was just X. No.
I mean, I like the suit, but I think what they like, there's like a story that they didn't know what to tell. Like they done trying to combine like two ideas together to mesh well.
Yeah.
Like an origin story and then like fighting Doom.
Which was not really a prominent, honestly. It was like, no.
Yeah,
They
like
could have
what?
they could have just done with Mole Man at that point and call it a day, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, they could find giant alien bug and go. They'd be like, okay.
Oh yeah, alien bugs. There's alien bugs there. They could have gone against Annihilus.
Yeah. I mean,
If you know
something
who he is.
better.
Mm.
And better than that Doom they came up with.
Iron Man Light. That's a bit of a
Trash,
stretch.
trash bag, Doom. Then, once again, there was a trash bag.
Yes, it was. Yes, he was.
I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna never get over they use a trash bag. Oh my god.
So, Fan4stic was a massive heartbreaking moment for me. I tried to hold that movie up, but sadly, my heart was just dashed at the point. Like,
Yeah,
oh my god.
like I got warned that it was, it was bad, but like I was like holding up hope that it would be at least a 6. It's not, it's a 4.
It is a 4, sadly. It's a fucking 4. I ain't giving it a 1, but it was a 4.
Yeah. It hurts my soul to think that, but yeah.
And ironically enough, it was us and some two other random dudes at the fucking theater. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So we were just like talking.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, because I was making comments like, "What the fuck are they doing? That's not how it's supposed to go."
Yeah, it was sad watching Jeff go, but it was also sad watching me just like, what the hell am I watching?
I feel so. I'm so sorry, Michael. I shouldn't have watched it. I shouldn't have asked you to come. I feel actually bad about this.
I was just like, okay, like I was thinking like a little element of it, but like the rest was like, like I like the suits. That's about it.
The suits were nice, but
That might have been like the only good part, sadly.
unfortunately, so there's really nothing much to tell about it. I mean, really, there's really nothing to talk about that film in. If
I mean, at least it looked kind of nice. That was about it, though.
yeah, but honestly, Fan4stic deserves never to be brought up again. And just go watch the 2005 film with Jessica Alba and shit. Go watch those
Yeah,
films because they're pretty decent at best. They're not great, but they're decent.
yeah, and the sequel, which, yeah, it's decent.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't count the fucking Far Cloud, but whatever.
yeah. Well, Eternals proves that the MCU is gonna give us a much better Galactus.
Eventually, we gotta build up to Galactus.
Yeah, like the stuff from Eternals gives me confidence that they're gonna do a much better job of Galactus. They're gonna build him up, and he's gonna be fantastic.
Cosmic power. I
Yeah,
hunger.
yeah, he's gonna be a threat, and I would not be surprised if he threatens Celestials in the future. Not a sequel, but down the
Yeah, in the
road.
background or something, you hear like, so there's this gigantic white guy in purple armor who's eating planets.
Yeah, like when What If gave us that tease of Ultron eating the planet, I think that's them playing the idea that we're gonna eventually neglect.
Damn, you're right.
I think that was their hint that we're gonna do a better job than what for whatever that thing was.
So, how do you defeat a Galactus? Ask Reed Richards.
Nah,
That's a
but back
that's for the
then,
Fantastic Four to deal with. We don't do anything without we do not do anything without that damn team. All right.
yeah, and by that point, I'm hoping they set up Fantastic Four, and I'm gonna get to Galactus.
Yes. I guess maybe Galactus could be their first major big time villain to really solidify them first.
Yeah, I mean, could be. Like I said, we don't know what their plans are because they're still planning.
Yes, they are
So,
still planning. They are still in the planning process.
yeah, so give a few years before we hear anything about Galactus or Fantastic Four. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And same with the X-Men. I don't expect them to show up till maybe Phase 6.
They gotta give it a couple of years before they tackle the X-Men because of the movies came out like
And
literally only 2 years ago.
yeah, they gotta wait a bit to kind of like figure what they're gonna do with the team and that they're gonna incorporate the team in. Yeah, but I digress.
Actually,
MCU is gonna be interesting.
yeah, actually, I feel like we need to do like one more. I feel like after Hawkeye, we gotta just do one big MCU CJM Extra show because this should begin in fucking January and we're already in November. So it's been a year almost. And
Oh
all this stuff came out this year and we just forgot about it.
yeah, like WandaVision. Like I gave my thoughts, and I meant to do one on Falcon and Soldier Loki, but we're kind of got in the way, sadly. So,
Otakon?
but yeah, Odegon, I think we still need to kind of do that. I think
We didn't do an Otakon show yet?
I don't think we did. I think we mentioned it a little bit in
Oh, you're
CJ,
right. You're right.
but we didn't do an actual recap.
We
Um,
didn't. No, we didn't. Oh my god, we need to do that.
yeah, I mean I did a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Let me come on your channel and just do it on yours.
yeah, I got you. We'll do it sometime this week, next week, maybe.
That's fine. I'm free, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So what's the purpose of this episode or whatever? If you got this far, thank you. Uh Everything is it's not oh it's darkest before the dawn. Not everything is trash, but Fan4stic, that is
yeah,
pure trash.
yeah. Fan4stic was like the only one I can say because I've seen like you can tell if it's trash.
You wanna know what's
But
real trash though? Halloween Resurrection, that's trash.
Oh yeah, that's definitely trash.
Halloween 5, trash.
Yeah, that's terrible. The Rob Zombie Halloween 2 is kind of garbage.
It is, and also a fucking fever dream, and I don't know what the fuck happened.
Nah, I didn't like it. I didn't like what they did with Loomis, and I didn't
Oh yeah,
like.
you're a big Donald Pleasant head, and seeing what he did with his character is very disappointing and sad.
Yeah, because like Loomis isn't like a glory hound. Loomis is like someone who tries to do what's right, even though, yeah, he's flawed, just like any other individual. But
Mm.
yeah, yeah, I definitely don't like what they did with that character.
That Hellboy movie that came out 3 years ago was bad.
Yeah, like Chris legitimately hated it.
Oh my god,
I
he hated it so much. God.
I didn't see it, so I don't know how bad it is.
I saw it. I thought it was okay, but then again, I was in it for the chick from Resident Evil, Mila Jovovich. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was just in it. I was just in it for her. Like, whatever.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, actually, one of my followers saw the new Resident Evil film, and she liked it.
Sheesh, because I'm planning on seeing it today.
Sweet.
So if I'm able to get out, if I'm hopefully I get out today to see it, I will make sure to tweet about it when I come back from the theater. So,
Oh yeah.
but so pretty much there was like a lot of bad films, but try not. But even if that's the case, what this is more specifically about the anime community. I get it. I get it. I mean, I've been an anime fan for 30 years. I get it.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
same time, maybe it's my age talking because I'm old as fuck at this point, considering. Uh,
Yeah. We're
um,
all rolled in the anime community
yes. So
since the 90s.
yeah. So maybe it's the age talking, but it's not that serious. Give it a fucking chance. It's not even that bad. The Cowboy Bebop live action show is not that bad. It's all right. It's not the best, but I liked it. I mean,
Yeah.
I should say I enjoyed it for what it was. Like, okay, good. And again, I'm planning on watching that anime series on Thanksgiving. So,
Yeah, exactly. Like, I enjoy it for what it was. I think it's fun. I don't take it too seriously. I like Cowboy Bebop, like the anime itself. But once again, I got the anime, so I'm not like butthurt about the series.
but hurt. I never. Wow, I missed.
Like,
No one says that anymore.
yeah, sadly, like I'm not gonna cry bloody murder that it exists and complain. Like it's there. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again this weekend just because I enjoyed it. It's a new interpretation. I like it.
Mm, mm, mm. All right. We are an hour and 23 minutes in, so I guess this is a good way to end it.
Yeah, I think so.
So, thank you. I mean, if you got this far, which I doubt, but if you did, thanks. It means a lot.
And thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, and again, CJM Extra is just extra content of extra stuff we want to talk about that we don't get to talk about on our, I guess, regular now random mood show when Chris is ready to film, I guess.
Yeah, like when Chris is like, yeah, I'm ready to talk about stuff. Or when we do the upstairs again. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my god, I'll be happy getting back to these damn commentaries. And actually, about that, I can say one thing for certain: we will not tackle the sequel trilogy, at least maybe for another year. We'll see.
Yeah, like I don't mind.
We'll give that a break immensely because, especially with the way how he was talking about it, maybe it is best that we put that on hold.
Yeah, because I mean, stuff that's come out about it, just like, yeah, I can understand.
Kind of annoying that we were on a blazing roll with it, but I guess I get it now.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. No, not the way I would have handled the sequel
Oh,
trilogy.
of course. I mean, again, I would have gone by what the Last Jedi went by and shit, and called it a day, and went off that
Yeah,
shit. Abrams, God damn you. But
like,
that's something else.
like as much as I Game Experiment claim me, he did really well as Palpatine, but he was like character wasn't necessary to Episode 9.
He doesn't even go here.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm here.
I'm here, baby.
I'm back. You thought I was dead.
It's time for my close up. Oh no. Oh god. Why?
Pretty much like, I'm back. You thought I was hideous before. Look at me now, spooky.
In HD.
HD. Look at my head.
Again,
Okay.
think about Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Uh,
Yeah, so don't worry about the commentaries. We'll get to that eventually, but we will most likely go by Mike's pick next, hopefully.
yes.
As Mike said, but this will be on his channel. We will do an Otakon talk and how and what happened and our experience with it in August,
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
technically maybe the height of COVID, but we did not get sick, thankfully. So yeah.
Yeah. He didn't get sick.
But
Thank God.
yes, but we will talk about that on his channel sometime. Well, maybe next week, I guess.
Yes.
And yeah, and I guess we will do a CJM overall talk on MCU shows after Hawkeye, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully hopefully we get one more final CGM recording
Mm-hmm.
in for 2020 end.
Mm-hmm.
2021 end, I mean. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But that is for the future.
Yes.
And I'm going to end this now. So, everyone, thank you and take care.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.